Alright, first project we're going to talk about is Magnolia Leflore by rapper Boldy James and producer your boy Posca. Now, Boldy James, one of the most exciting rappers to come out of Griselda and really the 2020s underground scene as a whole. He has this monotone, calm delivery and is perfectly able to find a pocket on the jazzy beats that he uses so often for his songs. He's one of the more introspective members of Griselda, and he comes from Detroit instead of Buffalo, so he's got a unique take on that Griselda sound. Although he's been rapping since the late 2000s, The Alchemist convinced him to take it more seriously in 2019, and he signed to Griselda Records in March 2020, giving him access to some of the best underground hip-hop producers alive. One thing about Boldy is that he is insanely prolific. After his record deal, he released 10 albums in a 3-year stretch from 2020 to 2022. During this time, he created 3 albums with The Alchemist, 2020's The Price of Tea in China, and 2021's Super Tecmo Bo and Bo Jackson. All 3 of these albums are considered modern underground classics, or at least close to it, but 2020's Main John McNichols is considered his masterpiece, arriving in multiple top 10 year-end lists. However, he got in a nearly fatal car crash in January 2023, which slowed down his production, and he would not release any albums from January 2023 to the end of the year. Still in recovery, he would release Penalty of Leadership and Across the Tracks in January and July 2024, respectively. These albums saw him experimenting more in a 2000s style chipmunk soul beats instead of regular jazzy boom bap, and also freestyling to record several of the songs. As his condition improved in late 2024, he would start releasing music at an unprecedented rate. Since November 22nd of last year, he has released 2 EPs and 7 albums. At its peak, he released 5 albums in 3 months. Not short albums either, they all range from 29 to 40 minutes long. The problem with that output is that these albums have a lot of filler on them, and probably could have been better with more preparation. I think this new collaboration with your boy Posca might be the most important contribution to this streak. He's waited a month since his last project, and he's chosen to release an EP instead of another album. I think this might be a sign that he's starting to slow down and focus. He released another EP with Posca in 2024 called 1 Pound, and went even deeper into those jazzy samples that Boldy raps so well over. The single that was released for this new EP, Nancy Botwin, has this beautiful wet saxophone sample throughout it, and a jazz piano and sitar sample, same one that A Tribe Called Quest used for Bonita Applebum, just tie it all together. Going into this EP, I'm hoping for a return to form for Boldy James. He's always been prolific, but the stuff that he's releasing now has just had a lot less time and is a lot lower quality from his pre-2023 work. The question that I'm going to be asking myself while listening to this EP is, how long will he continue this sort of mediocre streak that he's on? Does he plan on slowing down soon? When is he going to return to those heights of Griselda with his masterpieces? That being said, the single is good, and his history with Youngboy Posca is really good, so I'm really looking forward to this EP. I'll recommend this to anybody who listens to Griselda artists like Westside Gunn, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, or Griselda affiliated artists like Action Bronson or Commmee. It's probably going to be a pretty jazzy EP too, so anybody that listens to modern jazz rap like Sabo or Mavi is going to like this EP too. So, what do you predict for this EP? Is it going to be the first one you listen to on Friday? Talk about what you're going to listen to first on Friday in the comments.